Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. Picture this. You're in the middle of a crucial work meeting, streaming your favorite show, or maybe just video calling your family, when suddenly, everything stops. No connection. The Wi-Fi icon has that dreaded exclamation mark. It feels like the digital world has just ended. In our hyper-connected world, a stable internet connection is as vital as electricity. So what's actually happening behind the scenes when a massive, global internet outage strikes? The answer lies in the incredibly complex architecture of the internet and the cloud. To understand outages, we first need to know what the internet is built on. Let's start with the cloud. When we talk about cloud infrastructure, we're talking about the real physical stuff. Massive warehouses full of servers, storage drives, and networking gear. Companies can rent space on this hardware instead of buying and maintaining their own. This is infrastructure as a service. Now, cloud architecture is the blueprint. It's the grand design that dictates how all those physical components are connected to deliver services reliably and efficiently. Think of it as the difference between a pile of bricks and a fully designed house. The internet itself isn't one single thing. It's a vast network made of smaller, individual networks called autonomous systems, or AS for short. These are run by your internet service provider, big tech companies, and universities. So how do all these separate networks talk to each other to form the global internet we know? They use a special protocol called the Border Gateway Protocol, or BGP. Well, come back to that one, it's a big deal. So what knocks this whole system over? Surprisingly, one of the biggest culprits is simple human error. A misplaced command, a software bug pushed during an update, or a mistake during routine maintenance can trigger a domino effect. For instance, a major outage at Rogers in Canada in 2022 was caused by a single filter being accidentally removed during an update, which then crashed their core network. Of course, there are also hardware and software failures. Routers can fail, undersea cables can be damaged, and as we saw in July 2024, a faulty software update from a single security firm, CrowdStrike, can crash millions of computers worldwide, causing chaos for airlines, banks, and broadcasters. Then you have the malicious side, cyberattacks. Hackers can launch distributed denial of service, or DDoS attacks, where they flood a server with so much traffic that it just gives up and shuts down. Or they can perform BGP hijacking, where they maliciously reroute internet traffic. And finally, there are natural disasters, hurricanes, floods, even solar storms that can physically damage the infrastructure that keeps us all online. Let's go back to two protocols that are absolutely critical and often at the heart of major outages, BGP and DNS. We already mentioned BGP, the Border Gateway Protocol. Think of it as the postal service of the internet. When you send an email or visit a website, BGP's job is to look at all the possible paths the data could take across the world's networks and pick the most efficient one. It's incredibly robust, but also incredibly complex, making it vulnerable to those human errors and malicious hijacks we talked about. The other pillar is DNS, the domain name system. If BGP is the postal service, DNS is the internet's phone book. It translates the human-friendly website names you type, like G Fun Facts Online, into the numerical IP addresses that computers actually use to find each other. When a DNS service fails, it's like every address in the phone book has been erased. Your computer knows the name of the site you want to visit, but it has no idea where to find it. Many massive outages have been traced back to a simple DNS failure. This brings us to the scariest part, the cascading failure. The internet is so interconnected that one single problem can trigger a massive chain reaction. Many of the services we use every day rely on a very small number of huge cloud providers, like Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure. So a problem with one of these giants can have a ripple effect across thousands of other websites and apps. A classic example was the 2021 Facebook outage. Not only did Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp go down, but countless other websites that used the Login with Facebook feature also had problems. A failure in one system increases the load on others, which can then cause them to fail too, creating a vicious cycle that spreads across the network, leading to the global meltdowns that make the headlines. The architecture of the internet is a modern marvel, a testament to engineering that connects billions of us in ways we couldn't have imagined just a few decades ago. But its incredible complexity and interconnectedness are also its greatest vulnerabilities. From a simple typo in a line of code to a malicious attack, the causes of outages are varied, but it's the cascading nature of these failures that can bring the digital world to a standstill. As we become even more reliant on this global network, understanding these vulnerabilities is the crucial first step toward building a stronger, more resilient digital future. Thanks for tuning in to Fun Facts Online.